And so to the start of the 4-kilometre event, the shortest event on offer as a part of the Chevron City to Surf for Active in 2012. More than 11,000 participants taking part in either the elite run, walk or the wheelchair event. We've got 52 wheelchair athletes competing this year, a record in 2012. As the athletes begin around McLean Park in Floreat and then head up Oceanic Drive towards City Beach. But we have our elite athletes chasing the fastest time they can possibly run, but we've also got families, parents and kids out there participating. This is a great event to be a part of on a glorious Sunday morning. Here's our leader of the men's race, Jessie Thayer, and there's Jazz Hedgelin, the leader of the women's 4K event. The wheelchair athletes are pushing their way up Oceanic Drive, and youngsters all having fun on this glorious Sunday morning. And we head to the finish line where Mark Reddings is with our winner.
Congratulations, mate. It was short and sharp.
Oh, it was a tough race. I really enjoyed the hills, like going up and putting a bit of a burst up and trying to get my opponents, but downhill it's just all about getting your lungs full of oxygen again and getting fresh again for the hills. It's a great race.
Great run by Jessie, getting the win by 6 seconds over Justin Gosh. Let's hear from our female winner, Jazz Hedgelin.
Jazz, congratulations. First lady across the line, and must feel pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it at all. I just came out here to run and have some fun, and coming first is pretty cool.
Didn't finish that far behind the boys, and I know you got a bit of camaraderie as you cross the line there.
Yeah, I knew a few of them up in front, so it's good just to see if I can catch them. Bit of a goal, yeah.
Jazz is a budding triathlete, and that's a great win over Monique Hollick, and her sister Kira Hedgelin finished in 5th, which is a wonderful result for the family.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much.
Crossed the line first, and I guess a bit of hard work out there still?
Yeah, it's more like a 4-kilometre sprint, so but it's good work. So.
Now, you have done this previously, but you had a bit of a hiatus. Tell us the story.
Oh, I used to do a lot of sport when I was younger. I used to do the City to Surf until I was about 14, and then I've gone and done other sports and then I've come back and given it another go. So yeah, it's been good.
How are you feeling now?
Yeah, not too bad actually. Better than I thought I would. So.
Kim Robbins blitzed the field in the 4K wheelchair event and was a worthy winner ahead of Samuel Herbert. Now let's go back to the men's marathon, and our 3 leaders are still maintaining the pace, although Chalimo took a natural break and has dropped back momentarily. But he's rejoined Leland and also Kemboy as Germa is chasing in 4th.
Now we're actually getting into the really tough section of the marathon course. Not only is the last 10K really where you're really starting to feel weary and tired, but we've also got a few good solid hills here. Hopefully the runners have done some training over the hills, and they've had a good opportunity to look over this last section of the course. And you know, the good thing about running up hills is that invariably on the other side of an uphill is a downhill, so that they can actually recover a little bit, and that should give them a little bit of a boost. And it actually in some ways helps your legs to recover from the relentless pounding and the rhythm, to have a little bit of an uphill where you can shorten your stride, and then followed by a downhill where you can just lengthen your stride a little bit and recover.
Luca Chalimo and Leland Kennedy have dropped David Kemboy at the bottom of Underwood Avenue, and now they're racing for home.
They're really starting to feel the exhaustion, and this is really what the marathon is all about. This is what the long runs, this is what all of the training has been preparing them for, this last 5K. And what they should be saying to themselves is that, well, you know, I've only got 5K to go, I know I can run 5K. So rather than thinking about the fact that they've run 36K already, let's just start thinking about having to focus on this last 5K. It's only 12.5 laps of a 400-metre track. They can do it, and it's really about trying to stay positive from now on.
Well, for most competitors, the favoured distance is the 12-kilometre run. In excess of 27,000 competitors will make the journey from the city to the surf. And of course, many have been training for so many months to get ready for this day. And the team from Nova 937 have undertaken some unique training.
Fire it up, Nova boy! It's gonna get you to run!
This is much better!
Oh, I like it. You know what we need? A real car. Give me one of those real cars.
Ah yes, the adrenaline is starting to flow for all our competitors. Let's cross to Ebony Ferranda at the start line with the Premier, Colin Barnett.
Premier, the City to Surf is in its 38th year now. What does it actually mean to the City of Perth?
The atmosphere is fantastic. So this is great for public health, for sporting activity, and also this is now getting international coverage. So we hope to see the event continue to grow, and particularly the marathon, so we become a major marathon venue.
Now, talking about international coverage, I mean, we've got competitors from all over the world competing here today. What does it actually do for WA tourism?
Well, it does help put us on the map in another perspective. And we've got runners from Africa, but we've also got 2 runners from Hyogo in Japan, our sister-state relationship, and the state governments help sponsor that. So I think that's all part of it, and we should not forget this all helps the ACTIV Foundation, which is incredibly important. The wonderful work they do for people with a mental intellectual disability and other disabilities. So great for Western Australia, great for mass public participation, and a great sight in the city today to literally see thousands of runners and walkers.
3, 2, 1.
We're underway in the Chevron City to Surf for Active 12K event. It is the classic race from the Perth CBD out to Perth's beautiful beaches in the western suburbs. And look at the numbers. Just shy of 28,000 participants in this year's 12K event. It's great to see so many out there. And it's Harry Summers who's taken an extraordinary early lead. He's flying down Hay Street, having finished second in the Sydney City to Surf a couple of weeks ago. Here's the chase pack being led by Roberto Bussi and also Neil Berry. But they're a long way behind Summers, who is really establishing himself as one of the best runners in the country, having represented Australia at half marathon distance. And as he heads into Perry Lakes, he has established at a lead that no one will be able to overcome at this stage. He looks pretty comfortable as he heads through the shadows and up towards Oceanic Drive. And here's Linda Spencer. She won this race back in 2008, and she's got a significant gap over Lauren Shelley, who's a 5-time champion in the 12K.